Welcome back to Wild Game Chef Australia. When I set out to make this recipe, I kind of forgot that my wife really doesn't like fruit and meat, or hot fruit and meat. So I made this recipe with some goat that I had in the freezer. One of my friends had given it to me. And then in about 2 mouthfuls in, my wife decided that it had raisins in it and didn't really like it. If you're going to make this and your wife doesn't like fruit and meat, don't put the raisins in it. I like it with the raisins in it, but if your wife doesn't, don't put them in. Enjoy. So obviously start with normally brown onion, but I've got red onion today, so is what it is. Just roughly chopped, obviously. Same with your garlic and ginger. And probably about half a chilli. I don't like it super duper hot. I've got kids, so it's always better if it's not super duper hot for a kid. So take the seeds out and just roughly chop that as well. Get this on the heat. All right, while that's heating up, you just also need some carrot and celery. It's for a little bit later on, so we just put our onion in there. I should say you don't need this on a super high heat, you just want it on kind of a medium heat. I like carrots kind of chunky, otherwise I find they sort of disappear. All right, this is just rice bran oil. You use avocado oil. You just don't want you want something with fairly high heat tolerance. All right, chuck our onions in. You just want to fry them until they're kind of translucent a little bit. Give that a minute. I'll talk about our lamb. I've actually done this already just because I want to get started. This is basically the mix of herbs that you'll see in the recipe, and then give them all a mix, and then put them over the goat, or lamb. You can use lamb, obviously. This is goat. And then just let them rest in the fridge for about 15-20 minutes. All right, in with our garlic, chili. This has got a few ingredients in it, this recipe, but it's better if you do it. You don't use a packet stuff. Like, you'll get a better curry if you do it properly. All right, once that's going, add your goat in. I like all of the curry paste and stuff. A little bit more oil, I think. You're trying to bring the flavour out of the curry powder and all of the other ingredients. Right. Once you've got that browned, add your tomato paste. I like to cook my tomato paste out. Makes it a bit sweeter, takes that bitterness away from it. All right, once you've done that, deglaze with about half a cup of white wine. Get all those good bits off the bottom. Put your stock in, on a little bit of the stock as well. All right, in with the rest of your veggies. All right, brown sugar. Honey, you can use maple syrup. Maple syrup's quite nice in it as well. I quite like honey. Gives it that sweetness. All right, 1 can of chickpeas. And 1 can of coconut milk. The cream is a bit too rich, so coconut milk is the best option for that. And then 1 cup of raisins. And obviously a little bit of salt. And cracked black pepper. All right, I'm going to bring that to the boil, simmer for about 10-15 minutes. And then I'm going to throw it in the oven today because I'm at home, but it's in a camp oven, so you obviously, if you're away camping, put some coals on top, leave it for, you want to cook it for 2 or 3 hours. At least it's probably going to cook for, goat, you need to cook that bit longer, so probably 3 to 4 hours kind of thing in the oven, really low oven. And then we'll serve it a bit later on. All right, welcome back. This has been in the oven for about 3 hours or so, so we'll give it a bit of a look. So it's reduced down a whole heap, it's looking really tender. The meat is basically fork tender, so yeah, looks about right. So a bit of green stuff, just because it makes it look nice, but we'll give it a bit of a taste. Really, really good curry flavour. A little bit of sweetness, just a little bit of heat. Obviously, a little bit of yogurt on there, especially if you've got kids. A little bit of just Greek yogurt. If you enjoy what I do and you would really like to see more recipes, add a suggestion down below of what you think I should cook next. I'm always looking for an idea or something you'd like to see. Leave a comment below and I'll try and make it for you.